All right, folks. Hey, good morning. We're over here at Lindo Lake. It's been hot, so this overcast is really nice. I'm really loving it. No, I don't even think it's 70 degrees. Hey, we're talking Toyota Highlander, and this is the Grand. Everybody's been waiting for this. They have the base Highlander. This one's 6 inches longer than the base, and 6 inches in automotive design is huge. This is a 3-row. It adds more cargo space behind the second or the third row seat, and it gives that second row seat, folks, more leg room, which is really important when you're hauling people around. The other thing is the back third row sits higher, so it gives you an option for adults to get back there, because most of the time it's pretty hard to get an adult in a third row. This is called cement, is the paint color on this. This is a Black Knight edition. All you have to do is look at the wheels, the mirrors. It seems like there's 2 trends I've noticed. One, they're really going into the blackout. And 2, I haven't seen a bright colored car forever. I was going to lunch the other day and I drove by an Audi A4 that was lime green factory. I had never seen that before. And to be honest with you, I liked it. It was nice. You got 2 engine choices with the Grand. You've got one 200 plus, the other was 300 plus. The larger motor it's quieter, gives you more power. It doesn't give you as good a mileage. And that's probably one of the knocks on the Highlander is with a hybrid 4-cylinder, this should give you better fuel mileage, but it's not really where I think it should be in a lot of the other journalists out there. More power than a V6, so there's some of your weight factors. You can go off-road with this as well. The Max is with the bigger motor, does seem to do a little bit better job out there. Interior-wise, we'll take a walk around and look at that. Creature comforts are great. Connectivity is great. You've got your wireless phone chargers. You've got all the bells and whistles you would want on it. Lots of safety features, which is really a benefit. Tons of cup holders and water bottle holders. The USB-C, I didn't see any just normal USB. So technology's time to change. It's got a nice pano sunroof, and it's got great cameras for safety. And I think that's really the key. Like I was pulling out of a parking lot the other day, so I clicked on the front cameras so it would give me the distance I needed to get out without scraping the front end. Really was really nice. Let's go ahead and take a walk around and we'll do like an interior shot and give you a little close-up and personal look at the 2025 Toyota Highlander Grand. All right, so we're going to start with the front end. It's like I mentioned, it's all blacked out in the grille, around the driving lights, the headlights. It's got that sinister look, which is interesting. Like I mentioned, all-wheel drive. It's got trail mode. You can tow up to 3,500 pounds. It's got the Toyota Safety Sense 3.0 with pre-collision, front and rear park assist, blind spot monitoring, rear cross traffic, all the things that you would need. We're looking at a 20-inch tire and wheel package, which gives you a nice on and off-road 4G connection if you're so inclined. Opening this up, you can notice inside it's got great interior looks to it. I'm going to go ahead and start it up and give you it's got really good. I've got CarPlay hooked up on this. And we'll take a look and give you which is really nice because it gives you all of your controls and everything on the side. But as I was mentioning, it's worth looking at the camera views. It'll do so it's looking down from the top. That's the first thing it wants to do is just make sure that everything around you is safe, and then boom, gives it to you, which is really quite nice. In case like I said, it'll just give you a good look. And then of course, now when you're driving, that's a different story too. You can turn around. There's your front, which is all you really need in that case. So I just want to start it up and just show you some of those features. A lot of buttons, tabs, set your auto, heat, cool seating. You got the defrosters. You've got it here in the center is interesting. This is where you have your normal, eco, sport, and trail. And it'll tell you on the dash if I put it into sport or if I put it into eco. And then, of course, you got trail. And it doesn't change the dash. It just gives you that little trail sign over there. And then, of course, normal is what I normally run in. I probably ought to run an eco for a little while. Just check that out and see how it functions. Lots of storage space, your phone chargers, easy access, nice big cup holders. And this is interesting. It's just a slide. It doesn't come up, which is good, if you want my opinion. Again, big cup holders to take care of all of that. Let's take a look at the second row. Doors open nice and wide. This particular one has captain chairs in it, and it'll give you an opportunity to put your car seats in there. I like the security shades. And again, easy to do, one-handed, not an arm and a leg. You've got your seats. Let me just go ahead and I'll flip this up for you. You got a couple ways to do it. You can go like that, and it slides your seat all the way up. So it's easy access, which is really nice. And if you look at that back seat, take a look at that back seat. That's got really a lot of room, surprisingly enough, for a third row. And with the amount of capacity for storage, it's really quite cavernous. And then this is the latch to get out from the person that's sitting in the back seat. You don't have to mess with that one. And then to pull it back, you can tilt your seat back, which is nice. And then, so you've got adjustments all the way around on this. Let's see if I can. Yeah, it's just one more that I have to figure out. I should do these before I start showing this stuff to you. Let's see. There you go. That was simple. That's really what you're looking for. Nice look in the back again, blacked out, limited, which is top of the line, all-wheel drive. Everything's blacked out. Nice little wing across the top. So you got to admit, that's pretty good size storage with a 3-row. Now, granted, this one is, even though it's a hybrid, it doesn't have any power drops for these seats, but it does make the headrest down, which I really enjoy. JBL sound system, which is really nice. Nice little mat in the back. And then, of course, you have your storage. Pretty limited, but got your jack, and you got your tonneau cover, another one that's a Toyota design that I really like. Again, it says it'll open it, but let's just take a peek. Look at that, folks. There's a first. That hardly ever works for me. I don't know, I must have something in my knee. So that's great. Again, there's only a couple of competitors out there. It's not quite as big as it's smaller than a Sequoia. Sequoias are more expensive, and also it's going to run you into not as much space. Let me just run off the numbers real quick. This particular model is $54,060 with $2,758 worth of options. You freight $1,450 is going to run you $56,818. 36 city, 32 highway, 34 combined. I'm getting $29,800. So wasn't really what I was looking for mileage wise, and I hypermile it. It's got, all of the different bells and whistles that you're looking for. Rain sensing wipers, LED headlights. You've got a 12.3 media, 11 speakers with that JBL, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, leather trim seating, heat and ventilated power seats, heat second row. Third row's got a 60-40 split. So again, you can't beat a Toyota when it comes to style, design, and 336 warranty, which is okay. And then a 60,000 mile powertrain and 2 years of free maintenance. So people have been waiting for this, and I think it's worth taking a look at. If you are a Toyota enthusiast, then you know you're going to love the Highlander, and take a look at the Grand. You can look at the small one too, but I think the Grand is the way to go. All right, a whole lot more on my YouTube page. Just go to @MrDaveStoll, share and subscribe. We highly appreciate it. And don't forget, tomorrow I'm on radio, KCBQ AM 1170 from noon till 6. Volkswagen show, a dog show called Dog Tales and More. You ought to know, with Brian and Kristen calling in. 2 hours of motorsports, and then we're going to go crazy with Jared Basso, still talking radio. Tune in, talk you down the road.